Celtics and the Sixers. The Sixers will have the #1 overall pick in this Thursday's NBA draft. Why? Because they want to draft, reportedly, Markelle Fultz. #1. Celtics will also get another first-rounder, and the Celtics will pick with the 3rd overall pick of this year's draft. We got to talk about it. It's a blockbuster deal. And speaking of Blockbuster, Seth Greenberg is here in studio, folks, on Father's Day. That's huge.
It's unbelievable. I don't know.
What do we have to pay him?
Retail Rick, you know, when
God.
certain guys ask, you just come. I mean, that's just the way it is.
All right. Well, Markelle
with Linda Cohn,
Fultz,
it's unbelievable.
goes without saying, Markelle Fultz, he is creating a lot of attention. But you're not a huge fan of this guy and what he does on the court. Is this a bad move?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not a huge fan of him. Look, the guy is...
Not as a #1 overall.
Well, it's just within this draft this year. He's a ridiculous athlete. He's 6'4", he's got a 6'10" reach. He shoots 41% from the three. He can change speeds, change directions. But, and here's the but.
Big but coming.
They only won 9 games last year.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you're going to be the #1 pick in the draft, I don't care if you're a freshman. When you're in that locker room, you've got to beat other people. You can't just beat Fullerton, Long Beach, Western Kentucky, Western Michigan, Cal Poly, and Seattle in your non-conference. You've got to elevate everyone else in your locker room. You've got to be able to lead and energize and be passionate enough that other people are going to follow you. Terrific talent. But now you're looking at a Philadelphia 76ers locker room with 2 #1 draft picks in Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz that didn't play in the NCAA tournament, that didn't raise their team's level of play. And both of those guys, not exactly committed defenders.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, that is part of gaining the experience. You can become a leader, playing in a big spot. Suddenly you're in the NBA, put in a big position, being the #1 overall pick.
Trust the process. It's only about 10 years old, but we need to trust the process.
It's a long process. You know, De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo Ball, a couple of other impact point guards, as you know, in this year's draft. How does their leadership compare to Fultz?
You know, it's interesting because, you know, look, we think about Lonzo Ball, we think about LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Because Lonzo never gets to talk. In fact, the Foot Locker commercial earlier this week where he was talking about his dad was the most personality I have witnessed from him. But here's the thing. Lonzo Ball took a UCLA team that struggled a year ago. They won 15 more basketball games. So you know what? He's easy to play with. He sees plays before they happen. He's created an epidemic of passing at UCLA. He was a winning player. He helped elevate their program. And then you've got a guy like De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is personality, energy, passion, a guy that creates excitement, a guy that plays with a smile on his face. He's an elite defender, another guy that impacts others because of the energy and the passion he plays with. So when I look at Ball, I look at a guy that, although he lacks the personality, he does have a presence because he's easy to play with.
Yeah.
And Fox, on the other hand, his energy, his passion is unbelievable.
Yeah, I love Ball in L.A. with the Lakers. Boy, is that
like
a perfect fit. I really do. I think he can handle that.
You think there's going to be too much pressure for him to be Magic-esque?
No, I think that whole thing, the whole family, I think it's so perfect. I think it's the only place he can go. How about the Celtics?
Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball, Father's Day, I guess.
That's Kardashians. It's all happening. It all comes together.